It's the 10th of February and you're watching News 24 Live. My name's Jerusha Sukthirath. We're going to have a look at newspaper front pages and we'll start off with the front page of the Herald. Meningitis death rocks space school. 2 other pupils identified as having symptoms. If we move on to the front page of Die Burger, we know that all South Africans are really vexed by Eskom by this point, as Eskom has announced that the country may be in stage 1 of load shedding for today, but this report suggesting that Kuberg's slip-up costs the country 7 billion rand. Now, according to an energy expert, Kuberg's station being down, or one of the units at Kuberg Power Station being down, has cost the country 7.5 billion rand. And of course, we know at this point that that Kuberg fault was actually due to human error, people touching a unit that shouldn't have been touched. On the front page of the Cape Times, schools win closure fight. Now in the Western Cape, some schools were threatened with closure, but it seems that the Save Our Schools campaign and the Western Cape province have struck a deal. On the front page of Pretoria News, here pictures from the Grammy Awards and of course a warning to Pretoria residents: beware of MeterCon, fake contractors hijack installation process to gain access to homes. On the front page of the Times, we're going to talk more about the picture here. That's, of course, former tennis star Bob Hewitt, who was accused of 3 counts of rape. But on the front page of the Times, the other story: guns, bombs and gold, terror in the suburbs as illegal miners engage in bloody turf war on the East Rand. Of course, this is all very relevant as the mining indaba happens in the Western Cape, as heads of mines and people in the mining industry from all over the world gather to speak about mining. On the front page of the Daily Dispatch, baby count rises to 5, the horrific story that we reported on yesterday, where bodies of babies were found in a freezer in the West, or the Eastern Cape rather. On the front page of the Sweat and Bucks, boss probed for fraud. Now, we said we were going to come back to the story about Bob Hewitt. Here we have the story on the front page of the Star. Woman tells court of rape when she was 12. Now, of course, it's not practice to name a rape victim or an alleged rape victim in this case, but this woman wanted to speak out. She allowed herself to be photographed and she spoke in court. She described how when she was just 12 or 13 years old in the 80s, Bob Hewitt, who was a tennis star, raped her. He's accused of 3 counts of rape. On the front page of Beeld, here we have Bob Hewitt again in court, and of course that mistake that cost South Africa an estimated 7 billion South African rands. And finally, on the front page of the Cape August again, calling back the past, here's a picture of Bob Hewitt yesterday in court, pictured alongside a picture of him in his heyday playing tennis, but we know that the former Grand Slam winner has been stripped of his honors. He's no longer a Hall of Famer. That's, of course, got everything to do with the rape allegations against him. We're going to be keeping you updated on these stories and many more, so do stay tuned to News 24 Live and subscribe to our social media channels.